Well, hello again, everyone. I am Gary Gatto. Welcome to P1's coverage of Round 8 of the inaugural season of the Onyx Racing League's Lotus 79 Series. We come to you tonight for 55 minutes from Road America. As always, joining me in the booth is Luis Gonzalez. Nunez-Lewis, back to a very familiar race course that we know all so well, but it's definitely a strategy and a way that they're going to race today we don't know very well is in the form of timed races. 55 minutes at Road America. I do the math, and I mean, that's not a very long race when you think about it.
Oh, yeah, I think it's going to be a gamble. It's going to be really excited to see the expertise to thinking about the future, what is going to happen in the tank. No tires for sure, but you need to be really aware about the fuel. So this track is big, so it's 4 miles basically, but we've been in Watkins Glen, and it's a short track. Actually, let's say it's not really short, but this is massive track.
Yes.
With this with this car. So basically, they need to be aware. I don't know what is the strategy. Everything we said is completely different with us. And Watkins says it's gonna be like a 2-stopper or maybe a little bit more. And then came with Rodriguez making 1 stop and winning the race, and then Fowler with 2-stopper get short. So it's kind of 3-stopper, sorry, 3-stopper, and Rodriguez make 2 stoppers and to finish the race. So it was a really excited that, and today it's gonna be kind of the same, but with good battles around in the track with 18 cars.
All right, there we go. 22 seconds left to play here. Doing a little catch-up, just getting into today's session. Davis Sarra currently on the provisional pole. Richie Hearn second, Michael Goodman third, Guyan in fourth, Lionel Callisto fifth, Rodriguez in 6th, Conan 7th, Kirby in 8th, Forsyth 9th, and Levern in 10th. Here are the points coming into today's race. And there you see 29 points separate Mark Cohn from David Rodriguez on the top of the points in the championship there with 2 races to go, including today. Lionel Callisto is third, David Sarra in 4th, Guy in 5th. Justin Kirby with the win last week is now in 6th. Rigney with the win this season is in 7th. Cristobal Valenzuela 8th, Michael Goodman 9th, and Richie Hearn in 10th. Speaking of Mark Cohn, the watchman, there he is. Today and next week are the opportunities he has to try to claim this championship. Is he going to have enough time?
He still have 1 minute. 1 minute and 30 seconds. So after you cross the line, iRacing give you always a minute to finish the lap until you have the red flag, and then we start restart the race actually.
To give you a reminder of how this season has gone, Dean Mall started off winning the first series race at Homestead. Rodriguez won the first of 2 wins this season at Watkins Glen, followed up by a win on the Oval in New Hampshire. Rigney won at Michigan. Callisto won at Gateway. Sarra won at Laguna Seca. Cohn at Motegi. Justin Kirby at Iowa. So we're on a bit of a run right now of consecutive different winners. Do we see another new winner at Road America, or do we see another repeat winner at Road America? We'll find out here in about 34, 33 seconds before we start gridding up.
Mark Murphy said, "I am the slowest." Yay!
As we're watching his car right now on the grid. Actually on pit road. Now we're getting ready to go gridding.
Yep.
Trying to get the camera on the cars in the front stretch. There we go. Loving being a producer. Here we go. Starting lineup for tonight's race. On row one, we got Sarah and Hearn. Row two, Michael Goodman. A good start for him and Guyan on row two. Listo and Rodriguez, our points leader on row three. Mark Cohn and Cristobal Valenzuela back on row four. Justin Kirby, last week's winner, and Craig Forsyth on row five. Forsyth in a livery that has won here before in real IndyCar racing. Gary Lovern and Hugo Gallas on row six. Chris Reagan and Mark Murphy on row seven. Rigney and Lewis Hayes on row eight. Jim Herrick and Sam Crow making an appearance tonight in row 9. And that is it.
Yeah, 18 cars. Missing 3 cards. 2 cards. Missing Goodman and Herrick. Oh, missing Goodman now.
And Goodman might be starting from pit road unless he's deciding not to start at all.
Yes, missing. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go green. And we are underway. Green flag here at Road America for 55 minutes.
Oh, Gary Lovin, stay on the grid and don't put the car. Now it's moving.
Gary Lovern stalls on the grid. The battle here with Lionel Callisto and Rodriguez. They go through turn 3. I'll turn this up a little bit. Oh, Kirby.
Yeah. I think he did a good job for avoid that. Yeah, he went too fast. A nice job on him.
He's used to those disc brakes on an IndyCar that grip a little bit better. Meanwhile, up front is Sarah, Hearn, and Guyan, top 3. 2 of which are teammates, bracketing Richie Hearn. Mark Cohn 4th, Cristobal Valenzuela up to 5th. They come through the kink here, down the back straightaway into Canada corner. About the closest that these style cars have run here in real life. Keep in mind, these are Lotus 79s, meant to be more of a reproduction of a 1979 era Formula One car, as back in 1982 when IndyCar first came here. That's about as close as we're getting in terms of like one for one. As we see this battle with Forsyth and Callisto. Forsyth in a car actually did win here, in a livery that did win here before for Forsyth Racing. Hector Rabaki winning his one and only IndyCar race here, driving for Forsyth. Chris Reagan to the inside of Lionel Callisto. He gets the position. Rodriguez going to send it to the inside. Oh, he gets it clear. These cars dance even with these big rear tires. They're kind of floating around out there. Not all the downforce they have in the IR18. They can go around there full throttle. The carousel now into the kink, down the back straight. Here we go into Canada corner.
You have a Rigney and Sam Crow, and there Sam Crow is going out in 15. Nice battle over there. Hugo Galas and Rigney. Now it's separate a little bit. Just watching how they try to make the break point on the Canada corner and avoid the contact.
We're watching this battle here. Hugo Gallas, right behind him, Rigney, Herrick, Gary Lovern. Caught back up to this group after stalling on pit road. "50 minutes left to play. 5 minutes into our race here. Sarah pulling out to a 4-second lead over Richie Hearn. Guyan right behind him, but not too far behind him is Mark Cohn, Cristobal Valenzuela, Chris Reagan. Pulling the whole second group of cars.
David Sarah went just away. He left.
Yeah, he is out. He is checked out. Yeah, he's like, man, he knows what he's doing here on these road course races. He was the winner at Laguna Seca, and there was really no contest there.
Oh yeah, sure.
And he's
Flighty, but not really close.
Right, exactly. He's looking for the Grand Slam. He's got the pole position. He's got the fastest lap right now. He's led every single lap to this point. It is still early. Of course, if he gets to win, that will cap the Grand Slam. Today's rule set is a fixed setup race. We're on a 4-mile, or now, as iRacing calls it, a 4.04 mile permanent road course, 14 turns. 55-minute time limit on this race. We're on limited tires. 28% fuel, 1 fast repair. And a pit road speed limit of 45 miles per hour. We suspect at least one stop. At least one stop. And we suspect they'll be right around lap. I don't know. It should be.
Somebody broke. Oh, yeah! I hear Crash Force. I hear the engine blow.
Greg Forsyth, engine has expired.
I guess why.
Wow.
Oh my God! I think he
Kirby
used the engine. You know the gear sequential gear.
Yeah.
And he went too fast, I think.
Let's listen.
Fast.
Oh. That does not happen very often.
No, if you use like a clips stuff and your wheel, you should be. Don't know. I will.
Let's go back to this battle behind Sarah. Sarah now out to about a 6.5 second lead. But it's Hearn leading a draft train of Sarah's teammate Guyan, Mark Cohn, Cristobal Valenzuela. Chris Reagan is now going to be in this battle. Rodriguez is going to be in this battle. And Lionel Callisto is going to be in this battle here relatively soon as they go through turn 5.
Yeah, I can see he's on board and he's streaming. He went for I think it was fourth to third to second, and he blew out for sure the engine in one corner. So bad for Craig Forsyth.
If you enjoy P1's coverage of the Onyx Racing League's Lotus 79 Series and you respect the stream, please do it solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing, and while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so you don't miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts. Today's coverage is also sponsored by 4D Racewear. Check out their line of made-for-sim racing gloves, shoes, and apparel. Visit them today at 4dracewear.com or click on the link in today's stream description. 45 and a half minutes now left to play. And here goes Guyan to the, and he goes around Richie Hearn with Craig Forsyth rejoining with the fast repair. And down the straight here, I think Craig's just gonna move on over a little on by. So now the teammates run the points with Sarah and Guyan.
They are pretty good, actually. But now it's time to Guyan just go away, huh?
Yeah, he is gone by 7 seconds right now.
Wow. Wait, it's 7 seconds with 6 laps past.
Yeah.
So 7 seconds is like after 15 laps or maybe 10 to go. But not like 25 to go with 43 minutes to go. So it's like what?
Yeah, he might actually lap a good portion of this field at this rate, at this pace. You see the field coming into the final turn there, turn 14.
He just crossed the line and going to turn 1 now and making the fastest lap now. Oh, man.
A 152.9.
Yes.
And the next group of drivers behind him, a 153.6. With Guyan leading the group there.
Rodriguez is saving fuel. I just clip him in the car, and I hear using the
clutch.
Oh, it's not using now.
Let's ride with Rodriguez. And he's now broke. That's the second group is kind of broken away from this smaller group of Rodriguez and Kirby. And go figure, two of the guys that saved the most fuel all season long are right next to one another on the racetrack. And we will ride with Rodriguez. Let's see if he'll hit that. Yes,
There
on
we
the
go.
clutch, yes.
Oh, the problem about the clutch, you have to be aware about the car is going, and it's no brake. So normally when you brake it by normal, the car is brake. But when you do the clutch, the car is no brake, and you have to be very careful what you do because you can go straight on the gravel. Maybe he sees something and he maybe can do it. So
Try to do this on one stop.
for sure you have to one stop for sure, but maybe it's one more stop in between for a splash. I don't know, but look like weird because you can see Saraj maybe do it. I don't know, sure if it's do it or no.
Let's ride with Sarah.
No, Saraj just
Yeah, he's sending it. He's sending it. He's
Yeah.
not waiting at all.
it is no, yeah, it's just now it's almost 10 seconds, and I think it's just going to. Yep.
And there's no fuel save going on there. Up through Bill Mitchell Bend. And on the turn 14 here for Sarah. Looking to extend his lead to about 10 seconds now as he heads down the main straight up the hill. Underneath the crossover bridge. And there is the start-finish line. Back to the battle on the racetrack, though. It is Hearn, actually Hearn, Cone, Valenzuela, Reagan all together, and also joining them, Lionel Callisto. And it looks to me they're all on a similar pace, and they may have all made up their mind that they're going to do some sort of fuel save here.
Well, I don't think they do it. Doesn't look like they just going to the corner and just racing normal. Maybe they think they can make it in. Oh my god! Into a stopper and one stopper maybe. But I don't know.
Sam Crow getting around Jim Herrick. Sam Crow making a cameo appearance here in the Lotus 79s. Typically heard him on Thursday and Friday nights with Murphy, who is in 10th spot right there in the Miller American. Heard him with both those guys on the AMA on P1. Their season's over. They can enjoy a little bit of extra racing time before the next stock car season takes over in February. I think Road America. Let me look at Road America stats. I think Danny Sullivan did win here. Yes, an 89, Danny Sullivan won here. But an 86, an 85, excuse me, an 86 where he drove this particular Miller American livery, he did not win. Uncle Jacques Villeneuve won in 85 here. And Emerson Fittipaldi won one of his first IndyCar races ever here in 86.
That's pretty good.
Back up front, we'll watch this battle between this kind of his draft train of cars from Guyan back to Lionel Callisto. And in a distance, there is Rodriguez doing a fuel save. And I'm pretty sure Kirby's doing a fuel save too.
Whoa. Yeah, I think, yeah. It's about the Rodriguez, the stuff Rodriguez do it. But actually, it's more faster than Callisto. It's a little faster Callisto, more fast than Regan. So I think all that move even faster than the Guyon last lap. So I think all that move about saving fuel is really making a little bit fast. So at least he have no damn fast than Serra with 152.7 track. But at least it's make it a consistent lap. A competitive lap to keep a track in there. It's not really. It's not close, but it's there. He can see the group on front with Callisto, and then on the back with Forsyth. It's very close on the group too. But Forsyth is one lap down.
Cristobal Valenzuela taking a peek to the inside of Mark Cohn, coming into the 5. Not close enough, but he does present the nose, letting Mark know that he is feeling that he's a little faster at the moment. Oh, Cohn with a wide exit off of turn 6 up the hill there. And remember, that is a very blind corner. And if you miss the apex, then you really missed the whole corner altogether. Here's Lionel Callisto with getting a run on Chris Reagan.
Richard Hearn went wide and losing the track on Guyon. Now Guyon is easy, going a little bit alone. But yeah, like you're right, it's really blind. It's one of the corners. I don't know where I can take the corner, where I have to brake. If you brake too much, you win. If you brake too much, you get short. If you brake late, you went wide. If you don't take it properly, the car's loose. It's kind of weird though.
Then to ride with Richie Hearn, who has driven a full-powered IndyCar for real at this racetrack. Up the hill to the start-finish line. We'll ride with them, especially through that uphill turn 6. And everyone's done about 12 laps. I would suspect that now we're starting in the neighborhood I think we're about halfway through, not quite halfway through. We might be looking at first round of pit stops here momentarily.
Yeah, no, not yet. It's 19 to go. That's counted. I have the count. It's top 33 minutes. But yeah, they almost there. But if they want to finish, oh my, Callisto, almost. They want to catch that number. Have to be.
There's that line left-hander. Yep. Let's go back and watch Callisto, as Rodriguez is now past Callisto, which makes me now think Callisto has adopted a more aggressive fuel save strategy. Let's ride with him. Pops a gear there. I think he's really saving fuel. He's not driving as aggressive. Oh, he does go around right before turn 14. We're riding with him. You saw it.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. He's going uphill in the Bill Mitchell bend. And he just maybe grabs too much of the inside curb there, but does a complete 360 and is pointed in the right direction.
It was nice 360.
Watch this again. Watch this again. Watch this again. Speaking of Danny Sullivan. Meanwhile, back up front, it is still Sarah, leader by 13, almost 14 seconds now. Guy and his teammates in second. He hasn't even got to turn 8 yet. Richie Hearn in third, Mark Cohn in fourth. As now, I think it's interesting. We've talked about the tires on these cars before and how the tires, really the cars later in the run, kind of opposite what we used to in IndyCar. The tires later in the run come to life on these cars, whereas IndyCar, the tires are the best runs that IndyCar can expect. They're early in the tire's life. Maybe we could be seeing a little bit of, I don't know, maybe tire degradation here with these being a road course car on a road course tire on an actual road course. But these are typically very much like hockey pucks on these cars. It's very hard compound.
Maybe. You know why? Because the track temperature now is 120 Fahrenheit. So it's pretty hot for the condition. We don't see a race yet that hot, even in oval. So I think there could be between you put the fuel, maybe you can make the tire change it, but I don't know if it's gonna be a nice for losing 3 or 4 laps to warm the tires. I know the track is big, but it's taking long to make it that fastest lap and getting again in the condition to make the fastest lap, or maybe the condition to race it with the other guy. So thinking about it, you didn't change the tires, and the other one in front of, so I changed the tires, and the guy in front of me didn't change. It's gonna be away for maybe in 2 laps. It's gonna be in 2 seconds ahead of me. So it's kind of a dilemma. What should we do? I stick with the same tires, but this guy really knows what to do, and it's gonna be interesting if they continue with the tires, and then who knows if the tires on the end of the race is gone. So right in pit actually.
Oh yeah, he is on pit road right now. So he's raced out to a big lead,
Guyon.
And he's going to Guyon's coming on as well, but Richie Hearn's going to stay out. And I think Sarad led that lap at the line. Oh, Richie Hearn.
Okay, he's changed the tire. And it came with 16 to go, or 16 to 15 to go. So, Rodriguez is the guy who can show us. Maybe it could be have a chance to just one stop and don't even worry about it.
Lionel Callisto.
A little bit later.
Lionel Callisto on pit road. Back up front to Richie Hearn as they come through 6, now through 7, down into 8. Let's see if Richie Hearn makes this turn on the pit road this time by, if he stays
I
out to lead a lap. But I think he's coming in. And Cristobal Valenzuela, the whole rest of the field is, with the exception of Craig Forsyth, who, remember, had to answer. Rodriguez coming to pit road as well, yes. So where does Sarah come through here? I think Richie Hearn is actually going to lead this lap. He does. So I don't think the perfect race is in the cards now for Sarah, but here he is coming off of the final corner, and he's going to pass everybody sitting still on pit road. As we see Lovern and Murphy on pit road for their scheduled stops.
Wait, Richard Hearn, I think so didn't change it. Nope. Richard Hearn didn't change it.
Guyan does jump him. Cristobal Valenzuela up the 4th. Chris Reagan now 5th. Mark Cohn in 6th. Rodriguez now in 7th. Ballisto in 8th now. Justin Kirby 9th. And Gary Lovern on pit road, but he just gets passed by Murph there. Move Murph up into a top 10 spot.
Nobody changed it.
Only the leaders looks like they changed their tires. Everyone else just came to pit road for fuel only.
Guyon didn't change it.
Oh, Guyon. So Sarah's the only driver that changed tires.
The only one. Huh.
And we'll see what type of lead he is. A 15-second lead right now, so he's extended his lead just by coming to pit road and putting on new tires by already a few seconds.
Yeah, Richard Hearn is coming behind, very close on the Guyon now.
Don't forget, Sunday, December 14th, 11 a.m., the PRI Hoosier 500. 128. I thought it was originally 126, but 128 drivers have signed up for a chance to qualify for the PRI Hoosier 500.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Very unlucky.
Yeah, 28. That's a lot.
128. That means 95 drivers are going to be left very unhappy at the end of qualifications for that event. And Hearn is around Guyan, so he gets the position. Guyan back to 3rd. Cristobal Valenzuela now takes the attack to Guyan. Older tires trying to go through the carousel here.
I think the tire is in the climax to be a good performance now.
Okay.
But I think maybe 5 to go is gonna be like oops. Like the way they turn in, the way to break in, the way they turn and the car is getting loose. That's when your tire is getting gone. So maybe that's why. Well, with that different, with 18 ahead, Sarai's like really don't care about the performance.
He's gonna push. He's gonna push. Yeah.
It is crazy because it's 153.2 last lap, and Richie Hearn 154.4. So it's still fast with 1.2 seconds a lap.
If you're just joining us, this is B1's coverage of the Onyx Racing League's Lotus 79 Series, coming to you from Road America. Well, we have a scheduled race of 55 minutes, 21:12 left to play, as we have now less than half to go. So if you're enjoying P1's coverage of tonight's race, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future iRacing content, including our coverage of our Tuesday night open wheel double header featuring the IndyCar Oval Series top split at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the all-new iRacing Indy Next Oval Series at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like open wheel oval racing, then make P1 your home on Tuesday nights. Coming up to the 20-minute mark here, Sarah, your leader by 18 seconds over Richie Hearn. Your leader's already on the front straight. Go ahead.
You know what is interesting about this? Rodriguez is getting close to Mark on, and he's still saving fuel. Rodriguez, I don't know why. But it's for the championship, so we are one to go. The last one is in Fontana, or California, or Auto Club. Next one. So very important to Mark at least stay ahead and getting close of the Regan and Valenzuela group to at least gain maybe 5 or 10 points.
Yeah, I gotta gain something going into the final race of the season.
Well, that's a good thing.
But further back, we got Rigney and Murphy. Pretty close battle on the main straight. Also just beyond them is Gary Lovern. Rigney is there. Oh, a little puff of smoke, little tire lockup for Murph. Here's that blind turn 6 left-hander. Just uphill, very impossible to see. You're already sitting pretty low in the car to begin with. Turn 8, now we're into the carousel.
Oh, Regan have a amiibo flag? Oh no, he blew up the engine too.
When did this happen? Let's go back and take a look.
Turn 14. Oh no, yes. Oh, same like a crap forte.
Need to smoke. Let's ride with him here. Just the rev, yeah, you just get the high rev range there.
Just keep it in high.
Yeah, now he's just trying to keep the car going. as he's still making making power as he goes through turn 8. I never really knew these engines to be that sensitive.
Well, yeah, he's give up actually. You know, I'm gonna park. It's very sensitive because Ricky almost lose. No, that's okay. It's really sensitive because the way they use the sequential, so it's really violent when you're just in one do all that stuff. So you should be going by stairs, so going to fourth to second in passing for third, and not just going to second in once. That's make the difference. That's why you didn't hear any step down of the Reagan Angels down. It just went down for once and then poof. I know it's advantage to use in road this stuff, but that's the disadvantage stuff because the disadvantage to use the auto clutch is really slow. You exit the corner really slow. You're not really competitive. Maybe you lose a tenth every single time you slow down. So, but at least you can survive.
Sam Crow to the inside of Jim Herrick into turn 1. And Sam Crow gets the position. Meanwhile, back up front, David Serra, your leader. He has dominated this day. Started from the pole, has led just about every lap, except, I believe, with the exception of one. Richie Hearn is in second. Hearn started second and has been either in second or third all day today. Guyan has been either second or third himself. That is the teammate to our leader, David Serra. We're about 14 minutes left to play here.
So good for Valenzuela because he have a really in trouble with Reagan approach in every single corner, and now is have a cross force with lap down in between of Mark Horn in there in fifth. So maybe he can just keep going and don't mess with the corners. But in front is Guyon and Richie Hearn just have a not the battle, but it's like reading the moment to make the pass, maybe with 2 to go or something like that.
And they're turning about 2 minutes a lap, give or take. So with about 13 minutes left, only about 6 laps or so left in this race.
Yeah, it'll depend on the Serra laps he made it. It could be cut one more lap. But they show me here 8 to go.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
all depend about him. How fast he's going in every single lap. Oh, Richie Hearn disappeared.
Richie Hearn is back. So we do expect a second round of pit stops. We don't know exactly when. The first stint for a lot of these drivers went 14 or 15 laps. We're at lap 8 for a lot of these drivers now. As Richie continues to blink in and out. So we might expect a last second stop. I don't know. If there's 8 left on the calculator and we got drivers that are doing 8 laps and we did 15, 14, and 15, The first stint, they're going to come up a lap or two short before they have to come in.
Yeah, I think it's David Sarra is short for 2 laps, maybe.
All right, we're gonna do that.
Because he did 14. So it could be going for 28. It's missing 2 laps. So could be, but he is 21 minutes ahead. So he will still ahead. Whatever's happened. So Rodriguez is saving fuel. Maybe it's gonna gain maybe 1 or 2 positions, 3 positions more. It all depends how it's going. But I think he's okay to finish the race. Maybe.
Go back and take a look at Rodriguez. And it's right in front of Lionel Callisto. This is key to the points battle as well. Lionel Callisto, remind you of the points. That here. Click that. There we go. Lionel Callisto currently is 3rd. So if he can get ahead of Rodriguez, he actually gains on Rodriguez a little bit. And in front is a non-battle, but that is Craig Forsyth and Mark Cohn. Back to that battle between Callisto and Rodriguez. It is really tightened up.
Oh. Everything is just turning in that corner. Let me see where the corner is. Turn 7. The car is losing.
Oh,
look at that.
Rodriguez,
Whoa.
big loose in the carousel. Now, does Lionel want to take advantage of it or not?
Oh, that's so wide, the car.
Yeah, these cars are a lot wider than we're used to with the Indy cars. The back end of these cars are oh, and they both have moments coming off of Canada corner, and Callisto gets the pass.
I think Callisto tire is gone. Almost there.
Now, the back end of these cars, unlike the IR-18, sticks out a lot, just a little bit on each side, a little bit wider than the front wheels do. And definitely in oval racing, you could feel that when you come off a quarter and you get really close to that wall on exit, and sometimes you'll tap it with the rear wheels instead of the front wheels.
It's painful. Especially with the force feedback, it's like you hit it and then it's like a clutch in your wheel, and it's pretty hard though.
Theron now a 22-second lead. Your delta on pit road is 57 seconds. That battle between Hearn and Guyan is kind of separated at the moment. Hearn is pulled away. Cristobal Valenzuela now by himself, going in the Canada corner. Mark Cohn pretty much by himself, and that is Craig Forsyth with it. Craig is down a lap due to engine issues. Lionel Callisto now ahead of Rodriguez. So we don't really have any close battles on the race. This is your closest battle right here. Hugo Gallas and Mark Murphy
Oh, Calisto. Oh, no. Oh, Calisto lose the control in turn 13 and lose the position against Rodriguez again.
Well, see this. Is it same spot where he did that?
Uh-huh.
He did the Sullivan spin, but he does bring it back out on the racetrack and gets it pointed kind of in the right direction and back underway, but it gives the position to Rodriguez.
It's like it's not missing, but it's like not here, no.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he went, he made it like a 2 moves in 1 corner. Kind of weird. Super strange.
Sarah approaching lap traffic right now. He's coming up to say hey, Lewis Hayes. There in that Mario Andretti throwback from 82. Mario Andretti did win here in 83 and 84 when he got broke away from that Patrick Racing team.
So the Sarai have a black car?
Sarah has a gold car.
Oh, okay. That's the only one I cannot see in
Trading paints?
with the real skin. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's okay. At least one. The other one should be good.
4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. That's about 2.5 laps there. Sarah, Hearn, Guy in your top 3. 2 teammates again in first and third. And Cristobal Valenzuela having one of his best races of the year in 4th. Goes through turn 6, sliding through turn 6. Marcone up the 5th. Do we see any takers on pit road here late, or does everyone kind of finish as is? We'll see. Here comes David Sarah through Canada corner. We see him make the move. Pit road at all? No. Down into turn 1. The nickname of this place is America's National Park of Speed. I think it's appropriate. That little kink right there is turn 2. This is turn 3. And that little kink where you see the crossover bridge, that is actually counting as a turn. That is turn 4. And now downhill, a very long downhill run called the Moraine Sweep into turn 5. This is a key passing zone no matter what series races here. And then uphill, under the bridge, and the blind turn 6 left-hander. Here is turn 7. And then Hurry Downs, another downhill into turn 8. And we'll start the long run all the way down to Canada corner, but through the carousel. Combo turns 9 and 10. When they get to the kink, it will be turn 11. That is turn 11 right there. And now the long run down in the Canada corner, turn 12. And then we have another Thunder Valley. Just like Mid-Ohio, and a Bill Mitchell bend. And then turn 14, and we might be seeing the white flag this time for our leader, David Sarah, coming to pit road.
Uh-huh. It is white flag in there. So maybe Richie Hare's coming.
He's going to take the white flag on pit road. There's no rule that says you have to take the white flag on the racetrack. Here comes Richie Hearn. Richie Hearn's going to stay out.
Uh-oh. Valenzuela stay out. I think Serra just...
Serra now out. Today. It's going to be Hearn. And Cristobal Valenzuela got around Alex Guyon. We missed that pass. That turns out to be a key pass now. White flag in the air, last lap. Richie Hearn looking for his first win in, whether it be the lineage of retro, but first win everything for ISRA. Onyx, turn 7, coming uphill, turn 6, out of turn 5. Cristobal Valenzuela has one lap car in front of him if he hopes to get to Hearn. Last time into the carousel for everybody.
Oh, Luis Hayes is in front.
I don't think Lewis is going to be a problem.
No, it does not. Wow. Something happened with. I will find it what's happened with Guyon because it was in third at that time when the ride was in front.
Final time to Canada corner. Coming up to turn 14 for the last time. The real world IndyCar pro, Richie Hearn. One win on the IndyCar series at Las Vegas. He's going to get a win here in Onyx. Here at Road America.
Wow. That is crazy.
Cristobal Valenzuela comes home second. Alex Guyon probably should just pulled over and let Serra go on by and get on the bottom step of the podium, but he beats his teammate. And the run to the point and to try to run away and hide strategy did not work for Serra. He comes home in 4th and Mark Cohn in 5th.
So Guyon in turn 6 and 5 and 6. No, turn 6. Turn 8. Sorry, when kind of wide, and Valenzuela will make a good corner, very good corner. Just make the pass for outside on the carousel and make the pass for the second place there.
And here are your results. Richie Hearn with the win. Cristobal Valenzuela second. Alex Guyon in third. Serra and Cohn your top 5. And yes, we get to see a page 2 of the results. Rodriguez comes home in 6th. Kirby 7th. Callisto 8th. Murphy 9th. Top 10 for the Murph. And Hugo Gallas in 10th. Then we got Gary Lovren, Sam Crow, Rigney, Herrick, and Forsyth. Your top 15. And then Lewis Hayes and Chris Reagan round out the final 2.
Wow. Like we did, I didn't expect it to be one car just short.
This was a lot like our IndyCar race we had here. Remember Jacob Collins was coming off of turn 14 to take the white flag and he had to come to pit road?
Yes, that's. I think it's better to have a race by minutes. That again, once again. Like it's happened in I think Washington is the main one, but this one is I think it's getting to the top of the strategy and saving fuel, or maybe just fall over there. That's why everyone is in one line, is one frame, and even moving each other. That's why Sarai went away by himself, just because he didn't.
All right.
I think my prediction about that, what I said last week about Valenzuela, it was right.
All right. Let's get into the interview room here and talk to a podium that we didn't expect, but it's a podium we got. And I think everyone, I think it's a well-deserved podium. And let's get on into the podium. And here is finishing third, Alex Guyon. Alex, well, a podium finish for you, and a different. I guess you got to feel a little bit differently for your teammates who decided to do the run and hide tactic, and kind of came up a lap short. You did a little bit of saving and managed to come home on that bottom step of the podium where he had to actually make a late stop.
Yeah, but I should have done better. I mean, everybody saved one lap in the first stint, and it was pretty easy to do. I was behind Richie, and I should have been smarter because I was saving back then, and I don't know why I did pass him. To be honest, I was just happy to pass Richie, I guess. But on the second stint, I realized my mistake because everybody did one more lap than I did on the first stint, so I was like, shit. so at the end, I had no choice to let Cristobal pass and to let him be my toe, and he saved me, to be honest. Cristobal, you saved me. Yeah, that sucks for David, but it almost worked. I mean, maybe 2 seconds, 3 seconds gain on the first stint, he might have done it. So yeah, he was very fast, but a little bit like me, he don't like that much those fuel saving race. So yeah, sometimes we just say, geez, fuck it.
Yeah, you want to have fun. You want to have fun and drive and go fast. That's what race car drivers like.
Yeah, I want to go fast.
Well,
even when I'm not.
Well, a third place finish, one of your better finishes of the season. Congratulations. Any shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone I want to say hi to before we let you go?
Yeah, thank you guys for all the good work you're putting on the show, and thanks to Rigne and his team for this year. It's really good fun. Thanks to David, as always, my teammate, for the nice advice he gave me all season long, and to Cyan Motorsport. Yeah, it's good fun being here.
Well, we'll see you in a week when we wrap the season up next week at Auto Club. Congratulations, Alex, third place here today at Road America.
Sure, see you guys.
Very, very candid on what he thought of that strategy. Oh, crap. Oh, let's bring in Cristobal Valenzuela. And here is Cristobal, best finish of the season and a second step at Road America. Congratulations, sir, getting the pass there late on Alex to get you up to the second step. Talk about your race.
Hey, Gary. Hey, Luis. I'm very pleased, very happy to this result. I'm not so good saving fuel, so I tried to do my best in the first stint, and then I still don't know if I could attack or I have to save to the end. So in the last 3 laps, I think I tried to attack a little more with the doubt if I can do it. And yeah, I could do it to the end. I'm so happy for this podium.
Yeah, it's the best finish of the season, and we've been watching you kind of steadily through the last couple of races, kind of moving up into the final standings, and seems like you're peaking almost at the right time at the end of the season. Unfortunately, you kind of look back at these better finishes you've gotten here, you're like, man, I wish you could have done a little bit better at the beginning of the season, but you're still setting yourself up pretty good for a good finish going into the final race.
Yeah, man, that's the same that happens to me last season in Lionheart. I was growing up my results, and I think, oh, next year I will be more results from the beginning, and then Jorge Ansaldo put the league in standby, so it's the same thing seems here. I take a lot of time to get used to the car again. I love this car, but I have no so much time to practice. So this was all improving in the time. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I love to share this poem with Richie Hearn. You know, I saw him race from the old days in IndyCar and IRL. So I love this the thing. I'm very happy.
Well, I'm very happy to call one of his race wins, and I'm very happy that you're on the podium. Congratulations for coming home in second spot here at Road America, and we'll see you in a week when we wrap up the season on the big oval in Fontana.
Thank you, thank you. Let me say some last words for my family.
Sure.
From
take all the time you need. All the shout outs you want to take, go right ahead.
Thank you, man. To my family, Mauren, Bastian, and Maya, they support me always with my stuff. So a big thanks to them for my team, Backfire Motorsports, and Hugo Galas, my friend. He invited me, or he talked to the guys to make it to the league. And Gary Lovern, he was sharing her Discord channel, so we have making these races in a good group. We have a lot of fun. So thank you to Luis, to Gary for the broadcast, and all the people who organize this league. All the drivers are very good. This is very good place to race, and this is a great feeling. Thank you.
Cristobal Valenzuela finishing second here at Road America. We'll see you in a week when we get to Fontana, but enjoy the podium and celebrate appropriately.
Yes.
And there we go. And now we'll bring up Richie Hearn and bring him into the booth here. And here is Richie Hearn. Richie, congratulations, sir. We knew it was just a matter of time that we get you on the top step, and you got on the top step. But what did you think when you're rounding turn 14 and you see that Dave made the turn on the pit road for that last pit stop? It kind of got handed to you, but it kind of you had a pace, you had a strategy, and you stuck to it, and you won.
Hell yeah! I just finally it all works out, and I kind of remember what happened at Watkins Glen, and I'm like, I gotta just make sure I make this a one stop. And so at the beginning, I was literally backing the field up. I didn't care, and when Alex passed me, I'm like, all right, good, go for it. And then David was just clipping off those laps, and I knew he couldn't make it, but honestly, when he got to like 23 seconds ahead, I figured he'd start backing up because I didn't have any more pace. That was all I had. And I figured and then when it said he pitted, and then I'm coming up the front stretch and it says, oh, he's exiting, and I'm looking for him, and he's not there. And I'm like, all right, well, man, finally. So it's been a long time since I've won anything, real life or just even in a league race, and I'm so pumped.
Well, Lewis, do you have any questions for him? I know that you followed his IndyCar career pretty good back in the day. I know you're a big fan of Richie Hearn. You got any questions for him? I know we're all very happy for him.
Actually, I'm really happy for him. I don't know if it's the same feeling you had when you won the Las Vegas.
Well, no, definitely not. But
for sure it's not.
Understand, that was like 30 years ago.
But at least, to be honest, it's like finally you win in the sim racing. I don't know if you win something else around, but But
I don't.
in our broadcasting for sure, you win, and that's like finally you get that. So I think I don't have a question. It's just a congratulations for your victory, and it wasn't really unexpected for us because David Sora leading for 20. But I think, oh, that's the question. You wasn't the train with all of these guys because saving fuel, or because that's the condition the race
No,
you
I
had.
I was saving fuel. I had to get to I had to get to lap 16 or 27 and a half minutes or whatever it was, and I was just backing everybody up. I didn't care if I was begging them to pass me, um, and I knew Alex passed me, but then when he pitted a lap in front of me, I had one more lap, so I knew when I came out, he was gonna have to save a little bit, and I was able to push, and it just kind of worked out. And honestly, I only run this league, and I run Elite, which you guys do too.
Yeah.
So no, first win in a long time.
That's
Well,
good.
congratulations, sir. Shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone who wants to say hi to. Go ahead, take your time. A well deserved and a much long awaited for win here.
Obviously, you guys, I love watching the broadcast and the league itself. It's been so fun, and I'd like to thank out obviously Jim Herrick with 4D Racewear, and also Craig Forsyth. He's the brains behind everybody. We're always asking him, what's the strategy, and I know he's not feeling good, but I like to thank him, and yeah, I was pumped. I can't wait till the next one.
And next up is kind of one of those wild card races that if you get your car in the right spot at the right time, you might go 2 in a row, and that's at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana coming up next week for the final race of the season. So we will see you there. But congratulations, and good to finally see you in victory lane.
Thanks, guys. Woohoo! Can't wait till the next one.
Richie Hearn with the win, and a very happy Richie Hearn. Lewis, I had, some of these races, there's this, the start is pretty exciting. In the middle of these races, we watch as the strategies kind of solidify, but there's not a lot of action going on because everyone's kind of driving to a number. But then these races end, they're always exciting. Something always happens, and much like our IndyCar race here in the ISRA at Road America, where the driver coming to the white flag had to come to pit road and top off on fuel to make it home, and it handed the win off to Lionel Callisto, I believe, for that particular race. Same thing happened here. David Sarad dominated the day, came to pit road at the end, had to go for a splash and dash, and then handed off the win to Richie Hearn, who had a strategy, had a number, had a pace, and he had to hit it. And if he didn't execute that, he wouldn't win. And he did everything that he had to do and made it perfect. And in order for him to get the win, and he's in victory lane tonight.
Yeah, like Guillaume said, I really should be make the pass on Richie Hearn and stay on the front, but he make a mistake, and that mistake also allowed to Richie Hearn to be on the front, and also make a mistake in the corner when they make Cristobal make the pass for the second place. So we said in when we started the race, it's like who knows what happened. We say something, but this is like a different thing. For sure, it's want to stop it, but the people went 14 to 15 laps. It should be good to go on the end. So, but really, well, I thought, well, that's why I asking the question. That's when I at the moment I start to remember about the train they have. It's because they save a fuel. That's why all these guys finish in the same strategy, and then Sarah went just for making fastest lap, fastest to burn the fuel, and he just was 1 lap short. So that's unfortunately for him. So that's was a good race actually. It was a well, it was in between like the race is like a normal race, but all this strategy on the end make the different to have a good race. So uh, good for Cristobal, good for Richie Hearn. Actually, very happy for him to win the race, and Guillaume in the fourth place. So it was a good race in all in total. So yeah, I don't know what more to say. So that was pretty good. I think the strategy of the minutes in the league in the road course was it is pretty good in strategy, and it's unpredictable what is going to happen in the end of the race. So next one is Fontana Auto Club of California Speedway. Last time I'm gonna say this because I make me cocky, and this time
Here it comes. Here it is. I knew he was going to say this.
last time Lionheart went to the Auto Club, I won the race, and then no more winners in Lionheart. I was the last one so far, so it was the pretty big win with Taylor Rodriguez and somebody else and next to me. So it was a photo finish with 4 cars in there. So it was a good race. We have to define the championship between Calisto. Maybe it's going to be around.
But we got points. We do have points. We can talk about that here in a second. Yep.
And it's going to be a really good race in there. So we're going to have maybe a new winner. Who knows? We still have a different winners for the entire season. So maybe we have a new winner with the new champion in that day. So see you next Monday. See you tomorrow. I don't know where it's come from, but we are from to Pocono. So it's going to be a pretty nice race tomorrow at 7:15. Adriano Farporti won the first one.
Okay.
So see you there tomorrow.
Points are out. Rodriguez has a 432 point, actually not a point lead, but he has 432 points, 26 points ahead of Mark Cohn going into the final race. That is a pretty almost insurmountable. It would take kind of David a very bad finish, and Mark would almost have to win the race in order for a swap of the top two. But obviously, you still have to run the race. David Serra is in third. Lionel Callisto is in fourth. Alex Guyan's fifth. Justin Kirby sixth. Cristobal seventh. Richie Hearn eighth. Mike Rigney in ninth. And Mike Goodman in 10th. That is your top 10 going into the final race of the season.
Oh,
go ahead.
By the way,
yes.
The driver of the day, I'm going to give it to Mark Murphy. I think he scored like a 6th position or something like that in 10. So
he improved 5. He improved 5 spots from he started 14th and he finished 9th. He got a top 10 out of this thing on the lead lap.
So I cannot give. That's another point of the lead lap in there. So I cannot give it to Venezuela because it's finished on the podium. So it's gonna be for Mark Murphy.
All right, well, let's get out of here. A good night of racing here on P1. Let's give everyone back their Monday nights. And I get on out of here. That's it for tonight. And once again, your podium here from Road America is Alex Guyan comes home third. Cristobal Valenzuela, best finish of the season for him in second. And a best finish of the season for Richie Hearn at the right time, getting the win here at Road America. He had everything he needed to do in order to execute. He did it, and he got the win. And now he can say he is a winner as part of the Onyx Series as well. Join P1 and Onyx again next week for Championship Monday as the series heads to Auto Club Speedway in Fontana for our final event of the season. Coverage begins around 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, that's 9:05 p.m. Eastern. Remember, as always, for the correct time in your area, you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcasting. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not easy, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thoughts on tonight's race and you enjoyed tonight's coverage. Support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders. So don't miss out on more of P1's other iRacing programming, including tomorrow night, our iRacing Open Wheel Oval Series doubleheader. Coverage starts at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time with the IndyCar Oval Series. And then following that is the iRacing Indy Next Oval Series at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like open wheel oval racing, then make P1 your home on Tuesday nights. Onyx Racing League's Lotus 79 Series is brought to you by, well, the winners of today's race, 4D Racewear. Check out their line of made-for-sim racing gloves, shoes, and apparel. Visit them today at 4dracewear.com or click on the link in the stream description. So, For Luis Gonzalez Nunez, everyone here at P1 and 4D Racewear and at Onyx, I'm Gary Gatto saying all good night and thanks for watching. And all of our men and women serving in the military and its first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again right here next week for Championship Monday at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana and the next race of the Onyx Racing League's Lotus 79 Series. Good night, everybody.